The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Audio Show.
Well, Amber fans, now that the distinction is gone as far as Amber versus all the other girls, we can now talk money. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Real with me, sister. Are you happy because of the payout at the end?
I mean, I am asking for a good amount. And that, money doesn't give you happiness, but it sure does add to it.
So everything that you're saying about Anthony, basically Amber also is, because she also still likes the same money that she's saying Anthony likes as well. So that's also a fair statement. So in other words, when them curse Anthony out, when people curse Anthony out and they say he just loves his money, love the money, love whatever it is, they also are seeing the same thing with Amber. Can we agree on that, Amber fans? Can we agree that basically the same thing that you're talking about with Anthony is the same thing that's happening here? I'm just trying to see exactly if I can draw some level of, parallel. Well, some level of similarity then in things.
That's a fact. Okay, well, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty hefty payout to have you all excited and happy like that.
I mean, Anthony does well for himself. Yes.
Oh, yeah?
He does. But, it's not just about the money. It's about all of the work I put in. Like, I'm not going to tell you all my business, but there was a time where I helped Anthony. I helped him out of some bad situations, and I feel like I deserve a piece of the pie.
Which is interesting. Now, she does listen to me because she's getting divorced, and it is what it is. It's up to the court. But let me ask y'all a question, though. I'll put a question to you. Let us just say you are starting a business, and I don't know, you're in a jam, and I loaned you $100, and you got out of that jam, and you made $100 million. My question to you, the audience, is, would I be entitled to a half of that $100 million? In other words, would you give me $50 million for my $100? You were in a jam. Hold on, Amber fans. I'm just trying to see if I can tittle your mind a little bit. Let's just say you're in a jam. You needed $100 to bail yourself out of whatever it was. You bailed yourself out of it. You now make $100 million. Would you be okay with me asking you for $50 million based on what you have? I just want to know that from you. That's all.
I feel you. So you're going to get a piece of the pie.
Half of the pie. Half.
Half.
Yes.
Cheers to that. Half, yes.
But apparently, he tries to act like he loves me so much, but he loves his money, and which is why he has not signed the divorce papers yet.
Well, let's just say both of y'all love the money. Don't leave that out. You're fine. Listen to me, Amber fans. It's okay for Amber to want to go for 50% because she should want to try to go to 50%. This is what is a divorce, right? Some people are fine with not taking anything. Some people are. Nothing is wrong with it, but just accept it. I think that's all Only saying. Accept that you also love the same money you're talking about. Try not to, because what's going on is that she's trying to make a distinction from herself. Be honest. Hey, I'm going for the 50%. Stop telling people it's not about the money. It is about the money. If it wasn't about the money, you wouldn't be going after the money as well. I think that's exactly what I'm saying. In other words, be honest with yourself. Don't lie. Hey, I go for the money. This is what it is. Who going to stop me? Listen to me. Based on divorce, yes, she can ask for 50%. So be okay with it. Own it. Own it. Just stop lying about it. Own it, man.
He doesn't want to give me half. But I'm not going down without a fight.
Was there a prenup?
No, there was not. Absolutely not.
And another reason again why she's able to ask for the half. That's why I said just own it. You don't need to paint that. There is no narrative for Amber to paint, friends. The people who say Amber's trying to paint her own narrative. There's no narrative for her to paint. You got married to a man and the man never signed a prenuptial agreement and he has a lot of money. There is no narrative to paint him of a whole pile of money. He should have signed one. So as far as Anthony is concerned, yes, she have a right to ask for half. I'm never ever going to stop her from asking for that half. Where I'm always pushing back is when she says, it's not about the money. I'm not doing this for the money. Then you would have leave it. That's all I'm saying. You're fine just saying, hey, you know what? It is what it is. That's what's going on. You're fine saying that. And I wouldn't mind that.
So with half, are you gonna be straight for a life, or
I mean, as I said, Anthony does well for himself, and yeah, I really. Let's just put it like this: I work because I want to work. I don't have to work. I could sit at home and be a kept wife, and a very well kept wife. But I like to have my own. I came into the marriage with my own.
But you're now leaving with the man's own. So again, this all of these things mean nothing to me. They will mean a lot to Amber fans because Amber fans only see things one way. But they would mean nothing to me because you can't say you like your own, but at the same point in time, you're also saying that you want what the man have as well. Just don't even bother go down this track of things. But hey, I know it's for script purposes they have to do this. But I'm just saying that is the pushback or the argument against.
My own businesses, have my own place. I don't believe in giving a man all my independence. You know what I mean? So no, I'm not one of those women that's gonna say that. I just can't.
So okay, this is a very very good topic. Ladies, do you believe that if you're home and you're a housewife and a kept wife, you think that you've given up your independence? You haven't given up your independence. Independence is something that you have independent of anything. You're able to make choice that you want to make. Just like you can make the choice of leaving a divorce or whatever it is. I feel like people equate independence to money. I feel like money has become basically then shackles and chains. It's almost like we're saying money is basically slavery all over again. And then if you don't have any money, you're basically in slavery. No, could it be said that money is important and it's quite valiant that you have some money to be able to spend? But I don't believe that money is really independence. Now, can you be financially independent? Yes, you can. But money don't determine your independence. Your independence is determined by you and your internal guiding system to say, you know what, I'm going to do what I actually want to do. It's not based on money, but it's interesting that basically that's how, Amber and a lot of other people ratios out money. In other words, when them say money, when ladies talk about money, them talk about it as though they're shackled, as though if they don't work and the man is there, and sure, they have to depend upon the man. It's almost like they think they're in some sort of a prison. You're not. Because at any given time, you could actually leave said prison then if you're talking about that. And prison is something that you really can't leave. If you're in a jail cell and you're being locked up for something, you can't leave that jail cell until your sentence is over. Do you understand what I mean? I'm just saying, it's just a thought process that comes to my mind because it's not just women, but I think also men even have this mindset as well too.
I would be well off.
so what about you guys' home? Where do you guys live? What area?
We live down like where Wayne lives, not too far.
Oh, that's a really nice area.
It is.
So
it is.
who's gonna get the house?
Well, that's what we're fighting about right now. I mean, he can have the house.
A lot.
He can have the house. I want my money.
So you'd rather get the money and then not get half the house? You're okay with that?
I mean, you can't split a house in half. We could sell it. But I mean, it was his house before I got there.
So you want to sell his house? You see how vicious Amber has become. But hey, it is what it is. Anthony's also an idiot for not doing a prenup. But how vicious she has become is that her house has been sold, put in her dad's name, and is gone to somewhere else. But his house now is in question. Gentlemen, you're learning a lesson. You will be taken to the cleaners.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. It was his house. Okay.
Oh, hold on, this is my cousin. Okay. Hey, girl.
Hey, Am Bam, what you doing? We still linking up?
Oh yeah, I'm actually. Hold on a second. You mind if I invite my cousin here? Okay. I'm actually I'm having lunch. You could meet us up at this cafe. I'm having lunch with my friend Delicia.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've had a crazy day at the school, but yeah, I'll pull up on you.
Okay, I'm gonna send you the Addy.
All right. Have a school shortly.
Okay.
So Delicia has now become a friend, basically. So Delicia is an all-out friend now. So for those who are saying Delicia is not a friend, Delicia is not a friend. Delicia is now officially a friend. Now, as to where they're going with this story is very intriguing. Are they about to pull one where Delicia is going to go after Anthony? And then maybe Dave leaves Amber, so Amber's out in the cold? Or are they going to go into a spot where Delicia goes after Dave and then Amber is left out in the cold? Because it must be a reason why we're seeing Delicia. That's what kind of what I'm getting at. Why are we seeing Delicia right now? What is this thing all about? What are they building right here? Anyways, I guess we'll have to look to find out. Give me y'all's take. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.